Yeah, tough match against Portland. We knew it was going to be a hard game against them. It's always a great environment here with their fans, and we know they're a tough team to beat, and they were coming out to, win a home playoff spot. So it was going to be a tough game. I knew we would be up for the challenge, and unfortunately it just didn't go our way, but I'm super proud of the group. I thought we played really well, and even though the score doesn't reflect that, I'm really proud of everybody for this year, and happy offseason to everybody, and looking forward to the growth we've made and what we'll build on for next year.
Thank you for that. Dustin, go ahead.
Hey, Jane. I know the result you were looking for was 15,000 minutes for you in the NWSL, all with the dash. What does a milestone like that mean to you?
It probably means I'm getting on the older side of my soccer life. But, I'm really, really just proud and honored to do it with one club. I'm not sure, how many people have done that. And I know sticking around with one club for this long is pretty rare in this league. And I've always said I'm a loyal dog, and whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, for me, I'm really proud to represent the city. They drafted me in 2017 and took a chance, and I wasn't really supposed to play here all that much in the beginning, and I got my shot, and I feel like I've never turned back. So I'm just so thankful for the organization and everybody who's been with me for all these years, and I'm excited to see where the organization goes as we're growing. Whether we want to call this year a rebuild year or not, I think we had some tough times, but I think, it makes it all worth it in the end. And, the next couple of years, I think we're going to build something really, really great. And I hope the fans and everybody supporting us knows and sees that from this year and the growth we did this year. But, 15,000 minutes, I can't, it's a huge honor, and thankful for everybody who's been along the ride with teammates and coaches and everybody in between. I couldn't have done it without them.
And just defensively, I know Lisa's gotten into the team a little more lately, but with Paige, Malia, Avery, you guys are all under contract next season. You feel like you guys have a good foundation. You're talking about going into next season, but a good foundation defensively for you guys going forward.
Yeah, I think, the back line especially, I think, is all about chemistry and getting to know one another. And when Malia slid in, I think, it was kind of an abrupt change, but at the same time, I think she came in. It was probably so nerve-wracking for her to come in, and I think she came in, smooth sailing, and really picked up right where she came off of North Carolina. So I think, adding her was great. Lisa is obviously a great add, silky left foot, and I think there's so many people who can play back there, Chappie, Anna, you name it, Michelle, Avery, of course, and Paige obviously is here for the long haul. So, I think the fact that we've just been able to play together these last couple months and really just understand each other's tendencies outside of games really, I think, has been helpful. And, the more years or more months we get to play together, the better. So honored to be behind them and play with them. And they're all amazing players, and they make me better. So I'm excited for next year for sure.
And just last one, I know it's not the season you guys wanted, 10th place finish, but as the captain, as a leader on this team, looking back on this season, just what are some things that you're proud of and just your take on the season overall?
Yeah, we started the year with a different group, different faces, and different styles of play, different formations, and you name it. And, players come and go, and, tactics change, and, people go through ups and downs. There were so many things in life that I think were thrown at us. Multiple players were dealing with a lot of things. And I think at the end of the day, whether faces come and go, I think at the end of the day, it's just us rallying around each other, who's in the uniform on the given day. And whoever wants to step up and represent this crest is someone we're going to have their back and means a lot to us. So, I think 10th place isn't necessarily a reflection of the growth we made. Obviously, it's where the standings are, and that's unfortunate. But at the same time, I think we can't rush the process. I think we all wanted it to be this, top 4 finish with a new coach and a new president. But I just, not that it wasn't achievable, but we definitely just hit some speed bumps along the way. And I think it was for the better. I'm glad we hit them when we did, because we were able to grow from them and just open up doors of communication better, understand each other better. And I think with better communication from all of us, we were able to hit the ground running, especially after the summer. We were able to really build some momentum, and we wouldn't have had that if we hadn't have faced the adversity in the beginning of the season. So really proud of everyone. the players who aren't going to be back here next year, I love them dearly, and it's going to be heartbreaking to see them go. But the ones who are returning, I'm super, super thankful they're back. And I just think the sky's the limit for this organization, from the players to the staff to the front office. I think we can really create something great in Houston and make it a team worth fighting for and people are going to be scared of. So really proud of the group. I love everyone, and happy off season.